Happy Friday, everybody. About to get this party started, man. Let's bring the weekend right, everybody. Y'all go ahead and grab your snack, relax. We about to turn up tonight on the Foolish Show. We're going to get into some spicy topics tonight, y'all. We're going to get this party started. Big Baby checking in. Let the swag talk. Brand new mixtape available right now.
But I let the swag talk. They be capping, running they mouth. But I let the swag talk.
Let's get this party started, man.
But I let the swag talk.
Friday night on the Foolish Show podcast.
Swag talk. I ain't gotta brag. You can see my swag. Brand new outfit, still with the tag. Mad, cause they music is trash. Girl won't be bad. She want me to smash. In classy session, you better take notes. You a lesson on how to deep throat. Never pop pills. I never did.
We just getting started, y'all.
Until I choke. Never cared for the fame. I just want to change. It's like the gun range. Reality change. I let it swing. Put some respect on my name. I let my nuts hang. They be tapping on their mouth. But I let the swag talk. But I let the swag.
We gonna let the swag talk tonight, y'all.
But I let the swag talk. They be capping, running.
Live chat wide open. Make sure you join the show. Leave your comment.
But I let the swag talk. But I let the swag talk. And out the car looking like a superstar. Females breaking their necks looking real hard. I never carry cash. I just swipe my card. Life is too short, but my name ain't Tom. It ain't shining so bright. In the spotlight, stepping in the club around midnight, around 12. Don't kill my vibe, please don't blow my heart. My heart is lit, bottles in the sky, ducked off in the back with the whole crew, with my whole clique. The party going down at the Fountain Blue. Got my own podcast, doing interviews, out with the old. It's time for something brand new. They be capping, running they mouth.
We're gonna let the swag talk tonight, y'all.
But I let the swag talk.
Let's have a good time.
But I let the swag talk. But I let the swag talk. They be capping, running they mouth. But I let the swag talk. But I let the swag talk. But I let the swag talk. They be capping, running they mouth. But I let the swag talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome y'all to another episode of the Foolish Show. I am your host, F to the Ish, Foolish, representing reality music entertainment. We're gonna have a good time tonight, man. Y'all go ahead and check in that live chat, man, so we can do a roll call. Hit that thumbs up, grab you a drink, snack, whatever you need to do, get comfortable. And let's talk that talk and walk that walk. Let's bring the weekend right, y'all. We're going to bring the weekend in the right way. Everything positive, all good vibes over here, man. Good vibes only. Keep the negativity away, man. We're going to keep spreading love and eliminate the hate. Hope y'all had a great Friday, man. And it's going even better for you. But tonight, man, we're going to start this thing off. Hope y'all ready tonight, man. But anyways, give everybody a little time to check in. The live chat is wide open, man. Go ahead and jump in that live chat. Do a little roll call, and then we're going to get that party started, man. Y'all know how we get down every other night on the Foolish Show podcast. We come on here and talk about reality stuff, real life stuff, man. Ain't just gossip. No he say, she say. We talk about real stuff that's going on, man, that most people can relate to because we living in the same world. So we all see the same thing and experience a lot of pain and heartaches, but it's a lot of good times too, y'all. So we always got to take the good with the bad. But tonight, we're going to start the show off tonight. I want to know, what would you do if somebody offers you $1 million but they want to have sex with you and sleep with you one time, but it has to be unprotected. Would you take it? Would you accept that offer or would you decline it? Now, there's all type of ways that you can look at this. Because some folks might say, yeah, I take that money. Because there's probably what, $1 million for less than, I don't know, however you last in the bedroom. But at the same time, is it worth your life? What if having sex with that person gonna get you sick? Or you're gonna be exposed to certain things? What would you do then? Is that $1 million worth it? Now the person could be clean and not have anything. And you can get your $1 million and run. But what if they ain't? And there's no way for you to know him because this is a stranger. So if a complete stranger came up to you and offered you $1 million for sex, but it had to be unprotected, what you gonna do? Are you gonna accept that offer? Or are you gonna say, hey, I can be a millionaire in 30 minutes? Or you can say, you know what, I love my life too much. I'm not gonna take that chance. So it's different ways of looking at it. So ask yourself, what would you do? Miss Trill checking in. So the question right now for tonight, if someone offered you, a stranger offered you $1 million to have sex with them unprotected, would you accept that offer or would you decline? Some people might look at it as, oh, that's easy money. Yeah, I'll take it. But is that money worth your life? What if at the end of the day, you sleep with that person, you take the $1 million, but that person didn't tell you that they had all these type of diseases and was HIV positive? Miss Trill says she'll decline. So Miss Trill, you wouldn't take the money. $1 million. He could be a minute man. He could last 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, you could be a millionaire. But he said he wants you to have sex with him without protection. That's the key thing. So would you take that chance? Same thing with fellas. If a woman offered you $1 million to sleep with them, but she said you got to do it unprotected, what you gonna do? Who's gonna take the money and who's not? Is it worth your life? Now, who's to say that person is sick? Maybe that person is not sick. Miss Trill says, I can make my own million. If God wants me to become a millionaire, he will make it possible. I feel you. So I guess it depends on how much self-respect you got and how much you let money control you and run your life. Are you willing to jeopardize your life for a quick buck? Even though that's not a buck, $1 million is a lot of money. But what would that $1 million be if you get it and you sick and you ain't gonna never really get the chance to enjoy it? Because there's certain things money can't buy. Miss Trill says, I'm not hurting for money. So how many people would take that offer? How many people would decline? Would you sleep with a complete stranger for $1 million unprotected? Just a one night stand. They said they just want to have you for one night. What you gonna do? So we all know a lot of people, they're gonna take that money. because they feel like that's easy money. Because you got to think about it. It's a lot of people sleeping with somebody right now for free, unprotected. So I guess they feel like, hey, if I'm doing it for free, I might as well do it for money. But you taking a risk because you don't know this person. Everybody ain't gonna always be truthful with you. They ain't gonna tell you all the time what they got or what's wrong with them. Mama Brent checking in. Y'all hit that thumbs up button for me. I appreciate everybody tuning in. And everybody who's gonna tune in later on or the next day. You can always watch it on YouTube. But we here to talk that talk and walk that walk. So I appreciate Mama Brent checking in once again on the Foolish Show. But what would you do if somebody offered you $1 million for a one-night stand to have unprotected sex with them? A complete stranger. Would you take it? Would you take the money? Cha-Cha says, that's a good question. Some people isn't going to answer this question honestly. Some people will be capping. That's what I want to know. Because some people gonna say, nah, but in reality, you'll do it. Would you do it for $1 million, a one-night stand? What you gonna do? In your mind, you might think, oh, that's easy. That's easy money. But you don't know what that person is and where they come from. You don't know if that person's sick. You don't know how many diseases they carry. So how much do you care about your life? Would you jeopardize everything for money? Because basically that's what you're doing. Now, you can maybe have sex and nothing would never happen. Cha-Cha says some women would do something strange for $40 or nothing at all if your game is good. Exactly. You got some women giving up for free right now, unprotected. So I guess they feel like, why not? I'm doing it now. But you playing Russian roulette with your life. JD25 says, hell no. JD, you ain't taking it? What if she thick, fine, beautiful, and she got a lot of money, and she said, I will pay you to have sex with me. I just want you one night. We ain't even got to do it every day. We ain't got to do it every month. I want you one night. But you can't use no protection, and you don't know her. You don't know nothing about her. Would you take that offer? What would you do? See, a lot of people come on here and say no. But if that moment presented itself, a lot of y'all would probably do it. Because most people are willing to sell their soul for that almighty dollar. Most people would do anything for the almighty dollar. What would I do? I would not take that money because it ain't worth it. I'm not going to sacrifice and jeopardize my life for that money. You don't know what type of person that is. I don't know how clean that person is, what they carrying. I can't take that chance. Now, a lot of people, like I said, y'all would take that money. You will sleep with somebody for $1 million, unprotected, a complete stranger that you don't even know. You have no clue, nothing about them. No research, nothing. So a lot of y'all gonna say y'all won't, but some of y'all will. Now, some people might be firm on that because maybe your life mean more than that to you, which it should. But we all know that people will sell out in a minute, especially for the almighty dollar. There's no big offer that some people won't decline. Because if you base everything off money, then that's what it's going to be. Of course you're going to take it. Because to you, that's easy money. But as Miss Trill stated earlier, all money ain't good money. And like Cha-Cha stated, some women would take $40 and do it. Talking about $1 million. So it all depends on what kind of person you are, how much self-respect you have, how much you care about your body and your life. Would you take that risk? Is that risk worth it? Because even if you get $1 million and you get AIDS and all that other stuff that's really uncurable, was it worth it? You rather live rich and sick, or would you try to live? See, a lot of people will let money dictate all their decisions. So if you base everything on money, you're not gonna make all the right decisions. Some stuff you gotta go with your heart, go with your mind, your intuition. If something say this ain't right or this don't feel right, go with your first judgment. Start checking in. But what would y'all do? I don't want to hear no capping. What would y'all do if somebody offered you, a complete stranger came up to you and offered you $1 million to sleep with them, but they say it has to be unprotected, no protection, one night? Would you take that money? Would you accept the offer or would you decline? Would you sleep with someone for $1 million that you don't know, unprotected? Some people might feel like it's worth it. I'm not going to take that risk. I'd rather stay right where I'm at. I'm not going to jeopardize my livelihood. Even that person could be clean. But to me, it's not worth the risk. You got to have more self-respect than that. But some people will do it. They will say, hey, I'm going to take that chance. Whatever happens, happens. See, everybody don't have the same mentality. Some people let money control everything they do, everything they think about doing. Their every move is based on money. All money ain't always good money. And easy money definitely ain't always good money. Because everything that come easy, it always come with a price. So what would you do if you was put in that situation? Somebody had $1 million in the suitcase. I'm talking about cash. They ain't gonna write you a check. They got cash in the suitcase and say, I want to have sex with you, but I don't want to use no protection. Would you accept that offer or would you decline? Once again, it depends on what kind of person you are. Let's go to the live chat. Y'all hit that thumbs up button and let everybody know we live right now on The Foolish Show. They can join in right now on YouTube channel, Reality Music Entertainment. Join the conversation, man. I want to know what y'all think. What would y'all do? Keystar says, hell no, that one night may cost me my life. Money ain't everything to me. Now I respect that, Keystar. Because we all know that there's some women out there that's watching, or y'all know that they would take that money in a heartbeat because they sleeping around right now for free, unprotected. So of course they'll do it for $1 million, hands down, no questions asked. But some people love their life more than others. So I respect all the ladies out there that's saying that they wouldn't do it. Keystar says, can't miss something you never had. Another true statement. You don't worry about nothing that you ain't never have. If you never have possession of it, why you worrying about it? What's for you gonna always be for you. Can't nobody block your blessings. I don't care how much people hate on you. I don't care how much they envy. They can't stop what God got for you. So you gotta always have faith, man, and believe. All great comments by Keystar tonight. Y'all jump in that live chat, man. Don't be scared. Hit that thumbs up button. Share this right now. Share this out everywhere. Let everybody know we live on the Foolish Show podcast Friday night. We lit. JD25 says, if they said $1 million to give them a hug, I would do it then. Yeah, that's easy money then, for real. But they want sex. They want the real thing. They want everything. But they'll give you $1 million. It's only one night, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna take one night. They could last 10 minutes and it's over. Y'all ain't gonna take that chance? You ain't gonna take that quick money? Some people, y'all know some people ain't telling the truth. Because somebody came to you right now and put that $1 million in your face, some of y'all would start singing a whole nother tune. A lot of people just put it on the front in the show. So once again, it goes back to what kind of person you is. How do you value your life? How do you carry yourself as a person? Because we're living in an era now where y'all know where millions of people got OnlyFans and all this other stuff. So everything they trying to base on money. A lot of women now want to give you conversation, but they telling you to pay for it. A lot of women now offering sex, but they want you to pay for it. So it's sort of turned into a prostitution ring. It's really no more dating. Nobody ain't really dating to get to know nobody. It's a business transaction. You give me this, I give you that, and everybody go their separate ways. That's what they basing everything on now. Sex has become a transaction. It's not nothing that two people that's feeling each other and really do like that anymore, because everybody putting a price tag on it. So it goes back to how much you value your life. How much self-respect do you have? Because if you have certain self-respect, it's just certain things you won't do. Can't no money budge you. That's how I operate. One thing about me, I can never be broke. You can't buy me with nothing. I got certain morals and principles and values that I always stand on that I never let go. So you can't buy me. I don't care what you offer. I'm always stay true to who I am, because money don't rule me. You make money. You don't let the money make you. When you start letting the money make you, then you're doing things backwards. And now you're doing anything and everything, because you let money be the motivation. Of course, in this world, we need money, but that don't mean you let it run you. That don't mean you value it so much that you lose focus of everything else that's around you. You lose focus on God. All you want is money, 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 money. Because it ain't no check. It ain't no card you can swipe when you in that casket. When your soul is gone, it ain't no transaction, y'all. So we might make everything on earth a transaction, but it's gonna come a point where money and all these stuff that we value doesn't mean nothing. So somebody came to you with an offer and said, hey, I want to sleep with you unprotected for $1 million. Would you really take that money? How many of y'all would consider it? How many of y'all would think about it? Be honest. Justin checking in. This goes for ladies and fellas. Somebody offer y'all $1 million and they want to have a one-night stand with you. But they say that sex got to be unprotected. What you doing? You taking that chance? You taking that chance, say, hey, I got to get this meal. Or you say, you know what, man? I ain't taking that chance. It ain't worth it to me. I ain't going out like that. You can have it. So how many of y'all value y'all life? How many of y'all willing to take that risk? Would you take that risk for one night? Somebody put that $1 million in your face and say, I want you. I want to have sex with you tonight, right now. Here go $1 million in cash. But we ain't using no protection. And you don't know nothing about this person. You just met him. It ain't like this a friend or somebody you've been kicking it with or talking to. A complete stranger. What you gonna do? A lot of people gonna say, I want to do it. I want to do it. But it's a lot of y'all would do it. Y'all just saying it now. A lot of people say they won't take that money, but y'all taking that money. You're gonna take that risk. Because there's a lot of people sleeping around right now for free. There's a lot of people sleeping around right now protected. for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, $80. So of course they're gonna do it for $1 million. But once again, it goes back to how much you value your life. How much your life mean to you? Are you willing to take that risk? See, I can't go out like that. So you might think that's easy money, and I can just make that less than 30 minutes. If the sexual intercourse lasts 10 minutes, that's 10 minutes. You got quick money. But is it worth your life? What if that person is HIV positive? What if that person got all type of STDs and viruses, and you don't got infected? How would you really be able to enjoy that $1 million? You're not going to live in peace. I'm going to tell y'all one thing. Money can buy a lot of things, but it can't buy you good health. It's going to always come a point where your health going to fail. You're going to get sick. All these people that died from cancer and all this other stuff, I'm pretty sure a lot of them people had money, but money couldn't help them. So there's certain things that money can't buy. Can't buy you life. It can't make your health good. You got to remember, you only get one life. You only get one shot. It ain't no, I keep living and 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 living. Let me hit restart. I messed up on this life. Let me start over again. Ain't none of that. This ain't no video game. Justice says, my life and health means a lot to me. So that means, Justice, you declining that offer. You're not going to take it. If a woman said, Justin, I want you tonight. Here's $1 million. Just have sex with me. I don't want you to use no condom, no protection, no net. You're not taking that money. I want y'all to be honest and truthful tonight. It's Friday night. We vibing. Y'all on the Foolish Show podcast. We talk that talk over here. We keep it real. How many of y'all is declining and you're not going to take that $1 million if a complete stranger come up to you and say, I want to have sex with you unprotected? Some of y'all going to take that money and run. Some of y'all telling the truth, though. Y'all ain't going to do it. Y'all not willing to take that risk, which I salute you. Because guess what? You got to be a strong person. Because you saying no to $1 million. I ain't say $1. I ain't say $10. I ain't say 20. I ain't say 100. I said $1 million. You got to be a strong person to say no to $1 million. So shout out to all the ones that really value their life. Because like I said, we're living in an era now where, remember, everything is about money. Hey, cash out me, Zells me. Go to my OnlyFans. Send me money on PayPal. Everything is based on money. Nobody really even want no relationship no more. Sex and everything else, they trying to make it a transaction. Just like when you go to the store and swipe your card or tap it or use your phone and make a purchase. That's what they turning sex into. It's not about two people that really care about each other and really feeling each other like that. Everybody letting money be the #1 means of everything. You got to be careful with that. Y'all got to remember that the saying, money is the root of all evil, is for a reason. Because it's true. Because money will bring all the evil out in somebody. People will really show you who they is when it come down to money. You go get your $1 million and you watch how everybody around you change. You watch all your friends, family, and everybody you thought was close. Watch how quick they switch up on you if you think money ain't evil. Money will turn people against each other. How many people done set people up over money? How many people done killed their own mama and parents trying to get life insurance money? Think about it. Money will make you do some evil things. If you put all your love and value into that, it will bring the evil out of you. But you got to take money for what it is. Make the money. Don't let it make you. Don't let it define you. Because at the end of the day, I don't care how much money you got. That don't determine to me what kind of person you is. You can have a bank account full of money. That don't mean that. Because if your heart ain't right, what does it matter? If you a sour person inside, what does that matter? If your heart ain't right. I judge people off their character. I judge people on what you show me, what kind of person you are. All that stuff don't impress me because money don't make you real. Money don't make you trustworthy. Money don't make you a great friend. A lot of times money will just make you see who you really are. Whatever you is, it will make you 10 times worse. So if you was an a-hole before you when you was broke, you're gonna be a super a-hole if you get money. Money just takes it to the whole nother level. So it all depends on how you look at it, man. But let's move along to the next subject. I want to get into this. Women in the work industry. When I say the work industry, I mean women in the field of men. We're living in an era now where we have a lot of women want to do everything that men do. Women feel like they can be construction workers and all this other stuff that men do. But at the end of the day, I want to know how y'all feel about that. Because I'm all for women's rights and being paid equally or whatever. Whatever work they do, they should get paid for. But I am a firm believer in the circle of life. When I always tell y'all about the circle of life, that means everybody got a role to play. Men and women. Women, we need y'all for that nurturement. You have to be that mother figure. You have to bear our kids. You have to make the home strong and fill it with love. But you got so many women now that's trying to prove, I don't need no man. I don't need no man. They want to do everything a man do. You got to let a man be a man. You can't script that away from him. Some things that a man just have to do, and you got to let them do them. And there's a lot of women that's trying to get in man field. I'm not saying y'all can't do the job. You probably can. But now you're going to open up a can of worms. Because if you got a lot of men jobs, these men fields, let me give y'all some examples. If we got a construction site, hard hat. So you see more women doing all type of work. But if we hired 10 women and we doing a construction job and all that, we got 10 women, we got 10 men. There's going to be a lot of things you don't even want to put a woman at risk. So you're not, the dangerous jobs, you really don't want to put no woman out there. You'll take a chance with a man. But second of all, anytime you have both sexes, period, at the workplace, there's some chances of entanglement. There's some chances of somebody going to be getting it on. Now you're going to have sexual harassment, sexual assaults, because when you bring these women around, at the end of the day, a man gonna be a man. So you don't think a man gonna say, hey, what's up, baby? Oh, you looking good in that uniform. Hey, he gonna say something, he gonna flirt, he gonna do something. Then a woman might not like that. Go file charges. Now we got sexual harassment. But when you bring all these women around and you put them in these different fields and put them around men, I don't know what you think supposed to happen, because nature gonna take its course. Keystar said that's at any job though. Yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying, there's too many women trying to be men. They're trying to eliminate the male, period. And when you got kids, you don't even have no kind of male figure in the household, you asking for problems. Why you think most of these kids, you go interview them, you gonna interview all these cats that had rough life, they'll tell you, man, I wish my daddy was there or I had some kind of father figure. Can't eliminate the man totally. We all play a part in this circle of life. So women got this idea where I can do this. Whatever you do, I can do. No, grandma them wasn't trying to do none of that. Grandma them knew what time it was. Grandma them gonna have the food ready. They're gonna peel them potatoes. They're gonna wash the clothes. They're gonna clean the house. They're gonna pick up the kids, help them with their homework. Everybody has a role to play in life. That's all I'm trying to tell you. See, everybody always want to throw that cycle of life off. You want to do what you want to do. Everything is for a reason. Everybody plays a part for a reason. But we forget that. Because women have this mentality of, I don't need a man. I can do this by myself. It's not about that, man. We need each other. A woman makes a man whole. Y'all bring things to the table that we can't. Y'all more organized than us. Y'all more intelligent than us in a lot of things. It's a lot of stuff. So yeah, it's a perfect fit, if you ask me. But all this having this mentality of I don't need them, I don't need no man, I don't need this. Come on, man, we all need each other. Because that's how nature takes its course. Everybody has a role to play in this circle of life. Women don't want to play that. A lot of women don't want to play that role no more. They want to be, I don't care, I do it myself, I do what I want to do, I do this. Everything is trying to be more manly. We need women to be women. We need y'all to nourish. We need that love. Ain't nothing like a strong woman love. Especially when you got kids. It's not about trying to eliminate the other gender and get them out the picture. We all in this together. That's how you make a great home. That's how you make a happy home. And it still ain't gonna be happy just because of a daddy and a mama there, because it's gonna be arguing, fussing, and fighting and all that. I get it. But at least we got that circle of life going. And we always trying to interrupt that process, that circle of life that God has presented us. Everybody want to do what they want to do. And remember I told y'all, life is all about choices. Of course, anybody out there that's breathing and got a heart and got a brain and everything else, of course you can do what you want to do. But life is about choices. And you got to remember, every action has a consequence. So you can live your life saying I can do whatever I want and make all the choices, but if you don't make good decisions and good choices, you're not going to have a good life. It's not that hard. So life is always about choices. Of course you can do what you want to do. But at the end of the day, we can't forget about the role we got to play. We all got a role to play. Men supposed to be that support system. Mama Bren says, I agree. However, some ladies are just tired. You think they want to play both roles? No. But unfortunately, sometimes they do. You're right, Mama. But it is some women that really trying to play both roles. So we got to understand, Mama, that all women ain't good women and all men ain't good men. You got some women that got dudes that want to be there, but they the one be bitter and keep the child away from the man or all this other stuff. You got some women that can be spiteful. Or you would, especially when you move on and you with somebody else. They still gonna hold on to that. So I understand women, a lot of women not trying to play both roles, but it is a lot that is. Because they have that mentality now, I don't need no man. That's a lie. You do. We need each other. Because if without a woman and a man, me and you wouldn't be talking right now. Because we all got made by a woman and a man, our mothers and our fathers. So we all got a role to play. It's a lot of men that be absent. And as men, fellas, y'all need to step it up. I know we got to step it up big time when it comes to being there. But then women, y'all take accountability too. Because some of y'all run them away. Some of y'all be in your feelings. And you have that mentality, I don't need no man. Fellas, the same thing, man. I don't forget them tricks. Forget them women. I don't need. Of course, man. Who you gonna lay down with then? Who you gonna share that special bond with? We need each other. It's a perfect match, if you ask me. JD25 says, what I will say is we like women to be nourishing and soft, just like that, like they like us to be more masculine. It's just natural. That's what I'm trying to say, JD. Like everybody got a role to play. No man ain't turned on by a macho woman. I don't want no macho woman. I want a woman that's feminine, that's in touch with her inner side, that knows how to take care of a household, that knows how to take care of a husband, boyfriend, whatever it is. We all got a role to play. Just like most of y'all women don't want no man that you can just run over. Maybe you do. But after a while, that's going to get boring for you. If you could just stump on him and do whatever and say whatever to him and he just goes for it and, okay, baby, all right, honey, that's going to get boring. Let's go back to the live chat. Ms. Trill say, I agree. I would rather do what I have to do and eliminate, but be that come with that other gender. I just want peace. It's not about being more masculine. Sometimes happiness is the key. See, listen, everybody's situation is different. You know what I mean? So I can't judge nobody's situation because I don't know what y'all got going on. Or how y'all living, what's the relationship, what's the status. But all I'm saying is, women, we need y'all to be ladies. We need y'all, we need that. We need that nurturement. We need that woman love. Like if you got a mama or you a mother to your child, you know what I mean when I say that woman love. Ain't nothing like a mother's love. Like I told y'all got us on a lot of stuff. Y'all way more smarter than us. You know how to plan things out. You're more organized. But that don't mean y'all don't need us. Because you do. You still need that man. You need that man in that household. You need that man in your life that you can share stuff with and you can build a family with. So let's stop all this. I don't need this. I don't want no man. I don't need no woman. We need each other. Unless you're going to live lonely, or you can go across the fence and be gay or whatever you're trying to do. That's on you. That's your life. But all this is just my opinion on how I look at stuff. Happiness is the key, though, Miss Trill. So I agree with you. You do whatever you got to do to make yourself happy. Keystar says, some of these men don't know how to be a man and lead. Let me take a sip to that. And we're going to break Keystar comment down, y'all. Y'all ready? Some of these men don't know how to be a man and lead. Keystar, if you're a grown woman, which I assume you are, well, you need somebody to lead you anywhere. You should be leading yourself. You shouldn't depend on no man to lead you anywhere. I ain't depending on no woman to lead me nowhere. So that's number one. Don't depend on no man to lead you nowhere. A man has many flaws, just like women do. We all as human beings have many flaws. So you can't never think that we're going to know everything and we're going to be perfect. I'm gonna take you back to, y'all remember MUSUC Soul Child? Y'all go on YouTube and listen to that Teach Me. And he's telling y'all, sometimes y'all gotta teach us how to love you. You can't assume that every man gonna know how to treat you right and know how to do this, this, and that. Sometimes you gotta hold their hand and guide them. So you want to be led. Some men can't lead because they don't know. Do you realize there's a lot of men that went all their life just swinging and doing whatever you want to do and never really had real love? So how can you lead anybody anywhere if you ain't never even experienced real love? So you can't assume everybody know how to lead. You shouldn't wait on nobody to lead. Because if you know what you want, then you lead the way and you grab their hand and you teach that man how to love you the proper way. It's the same thing as I tell y'all women, don't depend on no man. Because when you sit up there and you just sit back and let a man do everything for you, after a while, you're gonna think he own you. He gonna say, I wish you would talk back to me. I don't want that feed you every day. I don't want to got you that new car. You're gonna have to keep hearing what I did. So if you sit up there and keep taking handouts and want a man to take care of you, he ain't gonna do nothing but throw that on your face and think that you supposed to obey my every command. That's why women, y'all gotta stop letting men do all that. And take it upon yourself to take initiative in your life and get your life stable where whether you have somebody or not, your life is stable and you're able to survive and eat. And if you got kids, that's the most important thing. But it's always on how you look at different things, how you look at life. Life comes with a whole bunch of ups and downs. It's not gonna be all peaches and cream all the time, y'all. Everything gonna be gravy. You gonna have ups and downs. You can't expect to always be keying and enjoying your best life. You gotta realize there's gonna be bumps in the road. You gotta realize that life just don't work like that in general. If anybody told you life was easy, they was lying to you. Because life is hard. It's a lot of hardship you got to endure while you living. It's a lot of tough times you got to go through. You got to learn from your mistakes. So if you keep repeating the same mistakes over and over and over again, then you ain't getting nowhere. So take accountability of your life. It ain't for another person to really make you happy. You have to make yourself happy first. Then all that will work itself out. And I think my screen done froze, y'all. All right, my screen hadn't unfroze, y'all, but we back. Y'all hit that thumbs up button, man. I told y'all know how we get down over here. We talk that talk over here. Ain't nothing chased over here. We're gonna give it to you straight. Everybody speak their mind, and we respect each other's opinion. That's what it's all about. It ain't about being right or wrong. It's about sharing information and respecting each other's opinion. Keystar said you misunderstood what I'm saying. Well, you explain yourself, because I take it as you waiting for a dude to lead you, and you gonna keep waiting. Because what if a dude don't never come and lead you? You gotta lead yourself. JD says if you're attracting the wrong people that you don't want to be with, you gotta figure out why and trying to fix it. Right. It's like we were saying on the other show. Ladies, y'all got to take accountability. You always talk blaming men. Men ain't this. Y'all ain't that. Y'all do this. Y'all do that. But y'all be picking these men. And you pick them over and over and over and over again. So you gotta look yourself in the mirror. You can't blame the man for disappointing you every time. These the same men you keep going after and you're attracted to. Keystar says, I'm not waiting on no one. I'm just saying, Keystar, you saying you want men ain't taking no lead. No. And I get where you're coming from. You want a man to take lead in a relationship or whatever, or in a family or whatever the situation is. But every man ain't built like that. Sometimes you're gonna have to lead the way and hold their hand and say, hey, I need this, or we need this in the household. Because sometimes we can be slacking on a lot of stuff. You can't expect us to know everything and be on point with everything. We men, we got so many flaws, so don't expect us to be perfect and know everything and we're gonna do everything right. We're not. That's not how life goes. Life doesn't work like that. So you got to be willing to work with each other, man, and come to an understanding and agreement. But women, we need y'all to play y'all role more. Men, we got to do the same thing. We can't just be blowing these women up and disappearing. You can't be cool to get in between their legs and then after that, I'm gone. Because if you took the time to make that baby, you have to take the time and help raise it. So there ain't no excuse. I got no sympathy for dudes and no respect for dudes that just completely disregard their child. I don't care how much you and your baby mama can't get along. There ain't no excuse to leave that kid alone. You can't just say, I'm done with my kid. You can say you're done with her, but you can't just say, I'm done with my kid. Let's go back to the live chat. JD25 says, it might be hard, but women and men both got to find the right person to be with. That's all it takes. But like I told y'all, how a lot of people mess up is y'all, too many of y'all got flashlights in y'all hand and you got there looking. Y'all so desperate. I need love. I need love. I want somebody to love me. I want somebody. Take your time and relax and build your life up, work on your life, and you don't know who's gonna fall in it. I keep telling y'all, most of the time when I found love, I wasn't looking for it. All the times I could think when love came to me, it came knocking at my door. I ain't go looking for it. So if we stop looking with your flashlight and just live your life, whatever's meant to be is gonna happen. Keystar said, you misunderstood what I'm saying. Well, you gotta explain, Keystar. If I'm misunderstanding, then you tell me. Because when you talking about leading, you can't expect everybody to lead you nowhere. You're a grown woman. You gotta lead yourself. Because what if you never have a husband? What if you be single for the rest of your life? Who gonna lead you then? Ain't nobody gonna lead you nowhere. So you gotta lead yourself. JD25 says, if you're attracting the wrong people, then you don't want to be with. Hold on, we already did that one, y'all. We already did that comment. Keystar says, I never said anyone was perfect. No, we're not saying that either, but I'm just going off what you said by leading. Can't expect everybody to lead you nowhere. You gotta lead yourself. You're a grown woman. Why are you waiting on somebody to lead you somewhere? Starts with you. You lead yourself, and then everything else fall in line with that. Whoever you involved with, or you dating, whatever you doing, you let them know, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. This is where I'm at. This is what I want. Can you do this more for me? Can you do this more for me? I don't like this. I don't like that. Y'all women got to stop assuming that men know how to love you properly. Some men have to be taught. Some men are not mature. We still have our boys and our childish ways. So y'all have to understand that. You can't assume that every man is already well groomed because they're a certain age or they grown. Because a lot of men, most of the time, ain't really experience love. Most of the time, we experience lust because we just lust for how y'all look, and then when it comes down to that action, and then that's it. Ain't really no feelings or emotion. So most of us not well experienced in love. Let's go back to the live chat, y'all. Nobody should wait on anyone, but in a relationship, men and women should work together to make each other's life a bit easier. That's what I'm saying. It goes back, JD, to the circle of life. I keep telling y'all, everybody got a role to play. We need each other. I would never tell y'all that I don't need no woman. I do want a woman. I always want a woman in my life. You know what I mean? So y'all got to understand, we need each other. We can't have this mentality of, I don't need this, I don't need that. You fooling yourself. Because guess what? You're going to keep going to sleep in that bed at night, and it's going to get lonelier and lonelier and lonelier. It's going to be you, your sheets, your pillow, and your blanket. That's going to get old. You're going to keep getting on social media. You're going to see everybody booed up, and Valentine's Day going to come, and all these other times going to come, and you're going to want somebody. So don't fool yourself. At that moment in time, you might feel like you don't need somebody. But we all need each other. Women need men, and men need women, because we make each other whole. We make each other complete. We both hold the key to the puzzle. Ain't one great without the other. Put us together, and it's powerful. You see where they have this term where they be saying power couples, but they only do that because people be celebrities or they got money. You could be a power couple and just be a regular person. If you got each other back and love each other unconditionally, they be talking about power couple because somebody's status and what they got in the bank. That don't mean nothing. You know how many times Jay-Z probably don't cheat on Beyonce? Y'all realize how many times all these celebrities that y'all look up to be fussing and fighting and calling the police and getting beat up and everything else? Remember when Kelly Rowland made that Dirty Laundry song and told y'all all that stuff she was going through and getting beat up and all that other stuff? Don't believe everything you see. Of course, people gonna put on this image of, oh, my baby, I got the love of my life, and you're gonna see them hugging and kissing, but you ain't gonna see the pain. They ain't gonna video when they on the floor crying and bleeding, or when their man ain't came home in weeks and days, or you found out that he got another baby coming somewhere. They ain't telling y'all all that. You just see them walking on the runway or wherever they at, and you, oh my God, that's just so cute, and they the power couple. You don't know what them people going through behind closed doors. Stop going off what you see. But in a relationship, man, it takes two. It takes a man and a woman to work on each other. Trill says, I agree to JD. I ain't waiting on a soul. I don't know, Trill, because I don't remember JD saying he was waiting. He ain't waiting on nobody. And it's not about waiting on somebody. Anyway, it's about letting love have its way. Told y'all, most of the time we find love when we don't be looking for it. So just let love work itself out. Let it find you. Because when you go looking for it, most of the time, you ain't going to find what you want. You're going to think it's love, but it's not. I'm a firm believer you find love in the strangest places. The places that you least expect, you might find your soulmate. That's why when I had a podcast before, I asked y'all how y'all feel about online dating. I don't go against none of that because you don't know what somebody's soulmate can be at. Who am I to tell you that you can't find your soulmate online? I don't know where they at. They might be online. They might be next door. They might live in your neighborhood. They might be in your church. I don't know where your soulmate at. They can be anywhere. We're gonna wind this thing down to another 10 minutes and we out of here, y'all. We're gonna start this weekend off. Hit that thumbs up button. But before I get out of here, ladies, I just want to tell y'all, stop depending on us men. Don't depend on no man. Stop asking men for stuff all the time. If you struggling, I get it. I understand you feel like, oh, you sexing me, you should do something for me. I get all that part. But that dependence, don't depend on no man. We all was born here by ourselves. You came in this world by yourself, you're gonna leave by yourself. So don't depend on nobody. I would never depend on nobody for nothing. I'm not gonna depend on no woman to make me completely happy. I gotta make myself happy. I can't depend on a woman completing my life, because what if that woman don't never come? What if the love of my life never comes? What if the love of your life never comes? Mama Bren checking back in. Mama Bren says, I keep preaching that the number one issue you guys have is too much pride. Gotta have great communication. You're right, Mama Bren. I can't never deny that, Mama. And you're absolutely right. We all stuck in our own ways. I can tell you that from personal. And I try to work on some things. But we all have our own personal ways that we look at things. Dwayne Phillips checking in. But women, y'all stop, man. Stop all this depending on men and your happiness lives through us. Where y'all get that from? What would you do if you didn't have nobody? Because when you came on this earth, you came by yourself. Shout out to Dwayne Phillips checking in. And my dog Drizzy always coming through, of course. But women, stop depending on us men and start depending on the man above. Put more of your faith and trust in God. We're going to disappoint you. We human. We got flaws. Don't depend on us for everything. You got to go to God. He got more power than we do. He can take your problems way more than I can. I'm just a human being. What can I do? Then y'all take y'all anger out on everybody. Because you done been hurt a couple of times. Now all dudes ain't all dudes ain't this. All dudes dogs. They liars. They womanizers. They this. They that. It's all the dudes that you mess with. You can't speak for everybody that's out there in the world. You ain't date every man. Same thing with fellas. We can't say all y'all women are gold diggers and sluts and hoes. I ain't date every woman. I can say the ones that I came across or the ones I'm involved with, but I can't just put all y'all in the same pot. See, women, y'all put us in the same pot. All men is dogs. All men do this. All the men that you date. All the ones that you gave a chance to. You can't speak for everybody. Let's go back to the live chat. Miss Trill said, I agree. I'm guilty of wanting things a certain way. Yeah. Y'all got to remember, man. And I'm going to keep reminding y'all. Y'all better get this fantasy out your head. Well, I'm finna meet the love of my life and we're going to ride on the horse and go on the sunset and everybody going to live happy ever after. You got to wake up. Life ain't gonna work like that. You and your mate gonna have problems. Y'all gonna argue. Y'all gonna bump heads. But if you truly love each other, love should conquer all. I believe that in my heart. That's why I always tell y'all, I feel like love is always the answer. Long as love there, then you got something. But when the love go away, that's when the problems happen. Because if it ain't no love there, then what we doing? Same thing when you're living. If you ain't spreading no love, we all spreading hate. What kind of world you think the world gonna be? What y'all think gonna happen? I had to look in the mirror at myself because I'm far from perfect. And Miss Trill, I appreciate you. And I appreciate you saying that. Because you as a woman, most women just think they ain't got no flaws. If you go talk to every woman and be like, man, why you ain't got no man? Why you? Because they ain't nothing and they just want one thing and they be lying and they ain't this. You ain't gonna never hear no woman say, well, I did cheat or I did keep secrets or I did aggravate him or I did take all his money. They ain't gonna say none of that. But they gonna always throw the man under the bus. Which they probably ain't lying. I ain't saying they lying. But you still gotta look in the mirror too. Ain't none of us is above being flawed. We all got flaws. Ain't nobody perfect. There's a lot of people out here that make mistakes. Own up to your mistakes and keep it moving. Ain't nothing wrong with making a mistake. There's something wrong with keep hitting your head over and over again. So if you run into that wall by accident, we're gonna be like, oh, okay, man, watch out for that wall. Be careful. But if you get back up and you keep running to that wall and you keep hitting your head on it, hit your head on it, then I don't know what to tell you. You got to learn from your mistakes. You got to watch the way you move. It ain't that hard, y'all. Let's go back to the live chat. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. We lit tonight. It's Friday night. We're going to talk that talk tonight. You know this the realest podcast out, man. We straight keep it real. Ain't no gossip. Ain't no he say, she say. Ain't none of that blah, blah, blah. No capping. We keep it straight real over here. JD25 says, to be fair, nobody is perfect and they never will be. We all are human beings at the end of the day. That's it. So, men, we got to stop thinking you're finna find the perfect woman that's just going to be beautiful and her mind going to be right and everything just going to fall in place. Women, stop thinking you're going to get the love of your life, that he going to have this, he going to be handsome, rich, and take care of you and the kids for the rest of your life and there ain't going to be no problems and he ain't going to cheat and all that. You can't expect everything to be peaches and cream. It's all right to want happiness. But one thing I learned from living, the more you live, you're going to realize this. The more you live, the more you're going to realize that people will disappoint you. And I'm talking about the ones you least expect. The ones that you thought had your back and loved you to death will show you their true hand. Keystar says everybody gonna have problems in a relationship. It's never going to be peaches and cream. A lot of people don't understand that though, Keystar. Everybody want the perfect life. You want to ride on the horse in the sunset and the white picket fence, and y'all sit back and live forever with no problems and there never be no trouble. Life is full of problems. So long as you living, it's gonna be problems. Cha-Cha says, I know, but the one thing is having respect in a relationship. Yeah, respect, love, all that goes hand in hand. You can't be expecting a person to be all the way faithful when the other person is playing the field. Let's break that comment down, y'all. You can't expect a person to be faithful when the other one's playing the field. Well, Cha-Cha, number one, we never said that on here. So I guess you're just saying that in general, because I never said, hey, it's all right for somebody to just sit there and everybody else do what they want to do. No, you got to be on the same page. But it's not all right either, ladies, to keep always blaming men. Let's stop that man bashing. We ain't no good. Of course, a lot of us ain't no good. We gonna cheat, lie, steal, just like y'all. I'm gonna repeat, just like y'all. Y'all be trying to act like y'all angels. Like y'all just be in a faithful relationship. Y'all are women. Your inbox is full every day. You mean to tell me out of 100 messages, you don't flirt or you don't say nothing back to these dudes? On all these social media platforms, you don't entertain nobody if you're in a relationship. I don't care if you send them a kissy face emoji. You flirting, you entertaining it. So let's not act like y'all are angels. Y'all do dirt just like we do. But I ain't asking nobody to sit around and wait and get cheated on. You got to do what's best for you. I can't tell you how to live in your relationship in your life. But y'all got to stop always pointing the finger at men all the time. You gotta think about the men that you choosing, the men that you dating. Y'all want all these bad guys, all these tough guys that turn y'all on, and they ain't really trying to settle down like that. So now you stuck being used. You gotta find you a man that's on that level that's gonna appreciate everything that you're gonna bring to the table. Some people just accept stuff. Sometimes you just want somebody. A lot of y'all, I just want a man, so y'all just accept whatever come your way. Same thing with dudes. They set all these little ratchet, little garbage, little chicks, and then they be wondering why they don't be happy. And it goes back to what they be saying, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. If she's wide open, dog, and she's for everybody, you gotta just take it for what it is. Because she ain't gonna change for you. That's in her. Same. So it goes both ways. You can't change them dudes that's out there in the streets that just want the streets. And you can't change them women that just want the streets. You can't wipe that. You can't make that your husband. If you want to play and play around with them, that's on you. But when you want to give your heart and put all these emotions into it, don't get mad when you come up short. Because look where you playing at. You got to find another team to play on. So women, go look at yourself. That's why I like Miss Trill comment early. Because she said she took the time to look in the mirror. Because women always doing this and always pointing the fingers. I ain't never heard a woman yet say what they did wrong. If you gonna ask most women, why you in a relationship? Why you ain't with nobody? Oh, he cheated on me and he lied and he was doing it. You ain't gonna never hear one time when they say they did something wrong. And we're not gonna sit up here and make this fantasy up like all women are perfect. It is a lot of good women out there, but every woman ain't good. And every man ain't bad. So we gotta draw the line somewhere. Women gotta take more accountability of what you pick. You want to say all men this and all men that, and men ain't do this and that. You ain't date all men. So how you know what all men is? You ain't date every single man on this earth. You can't put everybody in that same pot and stir it up. Because what if we did that to y'all? What if I say I ain't talking to no more chicks because all y'all are gold digging sluts and whores and prostitutes? What if I just say all women are like that? Y'all will be all down my throat. So you can't think like that. Can't put everybody in the same pot. We ain't dated everybody. You can say your past experience of what you done been through. You can't talk for everybody. And you don't know everybody else's situation. So y'all goes back to what we saying. Y'all still peeking over the fence. Ain't nobody take care of their own yard. We worry about what somebody else doing and what you think going on over there. You don't know what nobody's situation is. And even if somebody was in a relationship and they cheating on each other or whatever they doing, that ain't none of your business. It ain't your relationship. You worry about your own ship. They ship ain't your ship. You ride your own ship. Don't worry about nobody else's. Dwayne Phillips says, I think a lot of people jump into a relationship too quick. We have to choose wisely in who we choose to love. Dwayne, bro, I speak that all the time, especially a lot of women. Women may meet somebody tomorrow night and be like, this is my baby. We're going to have a family and I'm going to have this baby. And you just met him last night. Y'all got to pump your brakes and slow down. I don't date a lot of women after I met them 1 or 2 days. They be like, you know, I love you and I love you. I'm like, you love me? You just met me. But hey, if that's how you feel, but it'd be kind of crazy to me. So a lot of times women just go head first because they want love so bad. As soon as something comes their way, they dive in head first. And then when they hit the bottom of the pool, they mad at everybody. Take your time, pump your brakes, take it day by day. Get to learn a person. Because they're going to have flaws. So what you got to do is say, okay, the good stuff and the flaws. And you got to balance that out. If the flaws outweigh the good, or do the good outweigh the bad. Same thing with us, fellas. You can't say, oh man, dog, I got me a bad one. And I met her last night and she about to be my wifey. You don't know nothing about this chick. She could be crazy. She could have killed her last boyfriend. She could be a slut. She could be disrespectful. She could be seeking attention from everybody. You can't just get caught up in the lust and say, this it. This is what I want right here. This is my baby. I got it, y'all. I'm going to the altar. Then you're going to be looking crazy. So Dwayne made some great point. Y'all got to think before y'all jump off the porch. Y'all jump in relationships so fast, men and women. A man will meet him and he just go off of what he's seeing. Oh, boy, this one I met right here, this going to be wifey. Boy, this going to be my baby mom. We going to live happy ever after. You don't know nothing about this person, really. You don't know how crazy they is, how many times they went to jail, how many people they tried to kill, what secrets they hiding. Take your time and get to learn somebody, y'all. You got to learn the good and the bad about it. And learn about their family, too. Y'all don't know what's in their family. It could be some crazy genes in their family. Daddy might be crazy. Mama might be crazy. Uncle them might be crazy. Auntie might them be crazy. So y'all know what they say about the apple in the tree, right? So if you evaluate the whole picture, you might look at it and say, I don't know about this. Because if mama them crazy, uncle them crazy, you ain't too far away from it. It's in your genes. It's in your DNA. So you got to look up that family tree too. JD said, that's facts, Dwayne. JD25 says, the more you choose wrong, it fails, the more negative you're going to be about relationships in the future, right? You're going to take it out on everybody. Everybody ain't nothing. Everybody ain't no good. It's just the ones you pick. You want to give up on love because you keep fishing where it's the wrong fish at. But ain't nobody tell you to go to that lake. Ain't nobody tell you to go fishing over there. That's what you attracted. That's what you attracted to. So maybe change your attraction. Let's stop putting the blame on everybody. It's easy to point the finger, y'all, but I keep telling y'all, nobody don't do this no more. How many people say me, it's my fault. I did it, me. Women, y'all, I'm really talking to y'all right there on that one. Because I don't hear no women that say, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I really ain't did what I was supposed to do. Or I wasn't faithful. Or I really didn't do my part. It's gonna always be what the man ain't do. What the man was slacking in. So the whole relationship, y'all was just perfect. And the man was just garbage. They ain't do nothing right. Is what y'all telling me in every relationship. That's impossible. So we all got to take accountability, man. It ain't about pointing fingers and saying, oh, it's your fault. It's you, it's your gender, it's you. No, man. Take accountability of your flaws. We all got flaws. Ain't nobody perfect. We all came to that agreement on here. What we were talking about earlier in the show, how many of y'all would take $1 million from a stranger if they wanted to have sex with you unprotected? A lot of people would do it because you know why? It's all about money and they ain't got no self-respect. You ain't got no respect for yourself. Your body is your temple. You only get one. Have more respect for yourself. Ladies, watch the way you carry yourself. And that's how men gonna come at you. Because if you come out, gimme, I want money, we gonna call you sluts and hoes and trash and all these other bad names. You're not gonna be no princess. You're not gonna be wifey. You're not gonna get these great titles if you're around here doing this scandalous and devious stuff. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna work like that. Same thing with dudes. They're gonna call you F-boys and this and that if you moving like you a lame. Real men do real things. So it's all about taking accountability at the end of the day. Everybody won't always want to point the finger and assume. You always assume you think you know something about somebody or know somebody's relationship. I suggest you work on your own. Before you dig up somebody else's dirt, I suggest you start in your own yard. That's what people really tickle me with. Y'all funny. Always trying to put somebody else on the spot. What about you? You got somebody right now, man, I know they ain't nothing, and they ain't nothing but a liar and a cheater. But meanwhile, they in a relationship and they got a phone number full of numbers. They on Facebook and Instagram flirting with everybody. But you got so much negative to say about the next person. Y'all are delusional. A lot of y'all is. I always want to tear somebody else down like your life is perfect, like you ain't doing nothing wrong. Because most people ain't gonna expose their dirt. They gonna keep that hidden. But you won't want to expose everybody else's dirt. Work on your own yard. Work on your own life. Stop trying to worry about what somebody else's life is. Stop trying to live up to what somebody else is doing. Stay in your own lane. I tell people all the time, y'all know why accidents always happen? Because people don't stay in their lane. So if you don't stay in their lane, guess what's going to happen? You're going to crash. Don't take a rocket scientist. Stay in your lane. Do you. You got kids, take care of your kids. If you don't, keep living your life in a positive way, and love and everything else going to come to you. Love, money, everything that you want, because God knows what your heart wants. Let's go back to Dwayne. As a man, I feel like we all make mistakes and should hold ourselves accountable. But women rarely take accountability for anything. If they did that more often, that would be the relationship better. That's what I've been just preaching, Dwayne. I ain't never met a woman yet that I say, man, what happened? Why you ain't with your ex? Why you ain't with your baby daddy? Oh, he was a liar. He was a cheater. He did this. He did that. He did. They ain't gonna never tell you that they did. So you mean tell me the whole time you were just an angel and you were this perfect woman? Women rarely take accountability because it's easy to point at us because they already know we flawed and they know we mess up and gonna do stupid stuff. But that don't mean y'all ain't the same way. We just do it probably more often. All that man bashing, see, I don't like that. I don't get it. And another thing, women always feel like they be used. Now let me get this right. If you meet somebody, y'all sleep together. Let's just say y'all sleep together and have a one-night stand. You gonna feel used? I don't understand why women always feel used, because at the end of the day, guess what? You got yours, they got theirs. So what did they really use you for? Now, if a dude trying to play on you and know you got a good job and he keep asking you for money and taking your money or taking your car or using you because you got a nice place to stay, that's using. But if just because y'all got in the bedroom and had sex, y'all always take it as being used. At the end of the day, everybody got pleasure. You got something and they got something. You really ain't get used for nothing. Everybody got a slice of that pie. Maybe you wasn't satisfied, I don't know. But still, women don't feel used. That's not using to me. If somebody's trying to really take something from you. Now they take it and rape you, then you got used. But stop saying that the dudes use you, or y'all just want one thing, y'all use us for one thing. Do y'all not know all this is natural? A man's supposed to want a woman. A man's supposed to want to lay with a woman. Maybe you're supposed to be married and all that, but I'm not going to get into all that. But we're supposed to want that. You can't get mad at me for wanting something that I'm supposed to want. Your sexual nature, you're going to want that. Don't get mad at me because I want that. And most of the time, y'all women want it too. Because women, whether y'all want to admit it or not, they want sex more than men do. It's a lot of women that use toys and everything else every night. A lot of them fiend for sex more than we do. So we all want it. Sometimes we just take it too seriously, and it's up to you to lay with somebody or not. Nobody ain't got the right to take it from you. If you say you don't want to do it, then that's what it is. Like they used to always say with the little rape thing, no means no. I never agree with raping and taking that from nobody. That ain't yours to take. But if y'all slept together and it was consensual, and I say everybody got what they want at the end of the day. You got yours, I got mine. So who used who? Now they're gonna say, well, my feelings was into it, and I thought I loved him and all that. It's just okay. That's part of life. That's gonna happen with a lot of people you meet. Everybody you come across, you might think it's for you, ain't for you. There's a lot of your friends that you think your friends ain't really got your back. They gonna use you and take from you. And you think those are your friends. You calling them your bestie. But your bestie will take and stab you in the back and set you up in a minute. Everybody ain't got your best interest at heart. So you got to do what you got to do to protect your heart. Like we all said, your body is your temple. So it's up to you to do whatever you want to do with it. But you only get one life. It ain't no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ain't no reset. Let's start over. I'm sorry. I ain't live my life how I want to. It starts right now. It starts with taking accountability of your life. Stop blaming other people and stop judging your life on other people's life. If your neighbors next door got a dog and a husband and all that, that don't mean you're going to have a dog and a husband and a white picket fence. Stop judging your life based on other people's. That's what I don't understand. Y'all always looking on the other side of the fence. Nobody can stay on their side of the yard. They always peeking. Worrying about what somebody else doing. Take care of your own yard, y'all. Stop worrying about what somebody else doing and how they living and what they love is and how they feel. What they got. Because you're going to do nothing but drive yourself crazy. And you're going to be in competition with everybody. Let's go back to Dwayne in the live chat. He says, you're a good brother with great content. Keep doing what you're doing, my brother. All love, representing from 314 St. Louis in the building. I appreciate you, Dwayne, man. Make sure you keep checking in, bro. Subscribe to this channel and spread the word over there in St. Louis, man, because we everywhere with the Foolish Show. I don't have a lot of guests on here from St. Louis, so ain't nothing but love for the 314 on the Foolish Show. I appreciate you, brother, for checking in. All I ask for y'all is just to spread the word. When you come back on, bring 3, 4, 5 more people with you. And let's keep having discussions like this. See, this ain't no gossip site. This ain't no gossip podcast. I'm on here just talking real life stuff that we all can relate to. I don't care what gender you are. I don't care what race you are. We just gonna talk about life. So I appreciate all the love, man. Sincerely, y'all. I do this for y'all, man. I'm a people's person. I'm for the people. And I'm always for the little people at that. I'm always for the poor folks. I'll never be for the ones on top. I come from the struggle, and I'm always represent the struggle. I don't care how fat my bank account get. I don't care how many people start to know me. I'm always represent the struggle because I came from the dirt. I know about mayonnaise sandwiches. I know about sugar water. I know about going out there and you got to take that thing and turn the water back on when they don't turn that water on. You got to dig in that ground and peel that thing up and sneak and turn that water back on. I know about them grilled cheese sandwiches. So ain't nothing wrong with coming from the struggle, y'all. Because it ain't where you came from, it's where you're going. Where you taking your journey to. So when you crank your car up, it's all about where you gonna go. Which direction you gonna turn. Same thing with life. It ain't where you from, it's where you going. Where you gonna let yourself lead to? You can either go left, you can go right. The choice is yours. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand that. God gave you your own mind and way of thoughts. You have to understand that you control a lot of stuff in your life. And a lot of decisions that y'all make, everybody don't think. We just react. That's why you see a lot of people, they kill people because they get so emotional and so mad, I'm going to kill them. If you just sit back and think and just walk away, you be like, man, it ain't worth it. All he did was step on my shoe. All he did was call me a few names. Is that worth you want to kill somebody now? Your life gonna be gone? Now, self-defense, I get it, because you're trying to defend yourself. You're trying to save yourself. But when you're around here just killing and taking other people's life, man, and having no remorse, that's heartless. You got to have a heart. You got to care about your fellow human being, whether that's a male or a female, your brother or your sister. It's scary what kind of world we're living in now, y'all. If you look around us, more and more each day, when you get on social media, there's another mass shooting. Somebody's getting all these guns and they mad and they don't like their life, and they gonna go somewhere and take it out on other people. That ain't nothing but the devil. That ain't nothing but evil. You gotta let the devil take over this to let all that play out. So y'all make sure y'all take accountability of your life. Understand that it ain't gonna be easy. Life is hard. I ain't gonna tell y'all that lie. I'll be lying to you if I say, man, life a piece of cake, you're gonna be happy, you can get whatever you want. That's a fantasy. Life is hard. Life is a struggle. There's gonna be a lot of times you're gonna cry. There's a lot of times you're gonna want to give up. But you gotta keep pushing. If somebody break your heart, keep pushing. Somebody took something from you, keep pushing. Somebody stabbed you in the back, keep pushing. Because all those things are just a part of life. Sad to say, but it all comes with life. You got to take the good and bad and take it with a smile. See, I'm the type of person you never really know what I go through because I never really show it. I could have a million things that's going on in my life that's negative and bad right now, but y'all wouldn't know it right now because I'm not going to let it show. Because every day I try to take life with a smile and keep pushing. You're not going to know really what I'm going through because I don't always show it. Sometimes I just have that talk with God. So always remember, you're never by yourself. A lot of y'all feel like y'all by yourself and nobody got your back. But as long as you believe and have faith, and you talk to God and you ask him to guide you, he got you. You ain't never by yourself. Don't never think you by yourself. Don't think y'all in this fight alone. He got your back, but you got to have faith. Because without faith, you have nothing. Believe. Believe in God and believe in yourself. Believe whatever you're trying to do in life, you can do it. Don't let nobody talk you out of it. There's some people that's going to hate on you. They're going to try to block your blessing. But what is for you is for you. And ain't nothing they can do about it. We done went over an hour and probably 30 minutes now, y'all. But I sincerely appreciate y'all tuning in to the Foolish Show podcast. We had another great show talking about all real life topics. If y'all ain't did it yet, make sure y'all look me up on all platforms. Brand new mixtape available right now. Foolish. Let the swag talk. Y'all check out my music, man. Straight reality music. If you like what I do on the podcast, the music ain't no different. Because I give it to you real. You ain't gonna get none of that crazy stuff from me. If you want some real life stuff, tell you how it is and what we living and going through. Miss Trill says good night, everybody. Good night, Miss Trill. Appreciate you tuning in. But y'all hit that thumbs up button, man. Anytime you want to rewatch the show, just jump on YouTube, Reality Music Entertainment. That's the channel. Y'all make sure y'all grab some of my official merchandise at Reality Music ENT/Teespring, TEEspring.com. Grab you a hat, shirt. Ladies, I got tights for you. I got tank tops. We got all type of merchandise, man. Pillowcases, sheets, shower curtains. Grab the official Reality Music Entertainment merch, man. on that website, realitymusicint/teespring.com. I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay safe. We're going to be back on the air 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday night. Tell your friends, tell your families, tell your cousin, tell your side chicks, tell your next door neighbor, tell your co-workers. I want you to bring everybody back with you. And we're going to keep getting lit on the Foolish Show. Y'all have a great weekend. I'm going to see y'all Monday night. Y'all stay safe, man. And remember, take accountability of your life. Stop pointing the finger at people. Look in the mirror. Work on yourself. Thank God for life and enjoy it. Y'all have a blessed weekend, man.